240,000 deaths due to COVID. And our hearts go out to each and every family that has lost a loved one to this terrible disease. In America, the vote is sacred. It's how people of this nation express their will. And it is the will of the voters, no one, not anything else, that chooses the President of the United States of America. So, each ballot must be counted. And that's what we're going to see going through now. And that's how it should be. Democracy is sometimes messy. It sometimes requires a little patience as well. But that patience has been rewarded now for more than 240 years with a system of governance that's been the envy of the world. And we continue to feel, Senator and I, we continue to feel very good about where things stand. We have no doubt that when the count is finished, Senator Harris and I will be declared the winners. So I ask everyone to stay calm, all the people to stay calm. The process is working. The count is being completed, and we'll know very soon. So thank you all for your patience, but we have to count the votes. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you so much.
Heard very short from Vice President Biden.
Well, the notion that he was saying, I ask everyone to stay calm.
Yes.
Really makes it clear that he understands what is occurring and what could occur after any result is announced. And I think that is the message you're going to hear from him time and time again, saying the process is working. Mm-hmm. Just let it work. It's messy. And please stay calm about it.
America is in chaos.
This is a fraud on the American public.
Trump has said for months he'd steal the election by contesting every vote.
The night of, as soon as that election's over, we're going in with our lawyers.
And now it's actually happening.
We'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots.
Trump and the Republicans have to cheat because a majority of Americans do not support them, and it's the only way they can keep their power.
As far as I'm concerned, we already have one.
What President Trump just said was undemocratic and false and premature.
A minority holding on to power by suppressing an election isn't democracy, it's fraud.
Donald Trump's desperate campaign is in trouble, and they want to manipulate this election to save the president. Close polling places, ignore military votes, throw out mail-in ballots, and intimidate voters.
I am urging them to do it.
Trump and his loyalists are fine cheating. They don't care if it's illegal. And they believe there will be no consequences. We can't let thugs steal Georgia's voice in this election.
And Militia Watch says Georgia could possibly see violence around Election Day.
We can't let them take away our vote. And to the Republicans in Georgia, listen closely. If you help Trump's losing campaign cheat to win, you will be caught.
It's going to bring us together a victory, because they're just going to finally say, let's just give up.
Elections have consequences. Your decisions will too. Georgia is watching. The Lincoln Project is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
Ladies, you've been disrespected.
You're so disgraceful. The woman in Michigan?
She doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
Demeaned.
What a stupid question.
Keep your voice down.
Objectified.
She would not be my first choice.
A person who's flat-chested is very hard to be a 10.
Grab him by the...
Called names.
And this monster that was on stage with Mike Pence.
Liar.
Pocahontas. Talk about somebody that's a loser.
You know you're a fake. I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face.
Suburban women, will you please like me?
Everybody on your knees for freedom. But now it's your moment to speak out. Freedom. Vote for decency. Vote for respect.
I'm speaking. It's very important that we get out, let our voices be heard, let our votes count.
Vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
So interesting because he made it clear to not assume that he has won, but without even, he could have not declared he's the winner, but kind of acted as if he had won. He chose not to do that. I was thinking about if he had done that, President Trump watching, what the reaction would have been. This was sort of a much more pulled back statement.
I think it sends a message when you start off by saying we had a briefing this morning about COVID and you address COVID, and it's almost a kind of quasi-presidential statement. And I think the unspoken message was we know where this is going. We're prepared. I'm ready. So he doesn't have to. I think the body language, the nature of his statement says, we're going through this, we know where it's going, and we're ready to take off. Now, we'll find out, but I mean, increasingly, it looks like that responsibility is going to fall to him.
His acknowledgement of when he said that 240,000, I mean, something about him saying that really hit me. I think the numbers have become numbing. But when they come out of Joe Biden's mouth, they don't feel numbing. 3,000 people died in 9/11, and we deal with that, every year, as we well should. We get a couple 9/11s a week at this point. And when he said that 200, you can just tell this is going to be a different kind of president if he gets there.
Your point I was saying before about Obama. This was an incredible day when he won in 2008. It was a historic moment. There was a lot of jubilation. But when we went to see him, the thing that struck me was he was not filled. He was happy, obviously, but you could see etched in his face. You could see the sort of weight of the office and the realization that this is all mine now.
This is when he first found out. When he first realized.
It was literally when the race was declared. 10 minutes later, a few of us went over to see him with his family, and I never saw that weight lift off his shoulders in the 8 years that he was president. I never sent. It was always there, a constant companion. I have this responsibility.
Did you see that in the seriousness with Biden today? In a way, coming out of this briefing, learning, with a new number on the increasing number of deaths, the depth of the economic crisis. Obviously, he's known about it.
Right.
But did you see that in a sense that he kept it short and then he moved
I used to joke that, not joke, it wasn't a joke at all. I'd say that Obama had the worst set of circumstances since Roosevelt. Biden will surpass that. The situation he's inheriting is graver than the one that Barack Obama faced. And he is a serious person. He is a student of this. And I'm sure that the gravity of the situation that he may well now walk into is with him.
Because he was there.
Yeah, he was there. He was there with us. He knows.
When you got the bad news.
He knows.
And now here he is looking at that all over again, potentially.
Exactly.
Rick, what did you make of it?
I thought it was the right tone. He clearly is very confident that they're going to win, and it's not a bravado. He feels very confident he's going to win. I mean, I think his people have convinced him that the numbers are there for him to win, and so he is assuming the role. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, he didn't say anything. I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of as a conservative, of someone who's been in the fight. I mean, there was nothing there that was a poke in the eye or that stirred the pot a little bit. I think his call for calm was a call for calm generally, not saying, you people who aren't, you stay. He was just saying, look, just let the process work. So
I've been told that CNN is reporting that some people around the president are concerned that seeing Vice President Biden speak, that the president is going to want to come out and
echo the message of calm.
No, they're just going to want to speak. They didn't characterize.
Let's get his translator.
There was nothing there that pokes the president, and not that the president doesn't have every right to go out and say something. I think it's appropriate for the president, if he wanted to say something today, to say something. But I don't think there was any intent to poke the president or prod him to say something. Look, the campaign's over. I mean, there's. The decision's made. We have to figure out what that decision is. And so I give credit, frankly, to both sides, because I think the president, you can say, well, he's tweeting everything. Yeah, he is.